Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a quick 15-minute slow flow practice to bring in some back bends and some bow pose modifications. So bring yourself to your mat. We will begin in child's pose. You can either bring your knees together or take the knees wide, big toes coming towards each other behind you, and then slowly begin to fold yourself forward into your child's pose. You can release the belly to the thighs, or if the legs are wide, allow the belly to come inside of the thighs. Release your forehead down to your mat, or you could tuck a block or blanket under your forehead. You can have the arms extended out in front of you, or you could make a little pillow with the arms here, or bring the arms back alongside the legs, the feet, and the shins. And just take a moment here. A few nice deep breaths. Fill up the lungs, the front, the back, side to side, top to bottom. And send your breath all the way up the back of the body. Begin to tune into your breath. Allow the rest of your day to fade into the background. Allow yourself to just be present right here and right now, taking this time for you and your yoga practice. Just letting go of all else for now. Check in to notice how you're feeling today. Notice any thoughts running through your mind, any feelings or emotions that you're dealing with. Notice anything happening in your body, any areas of tightness or tension, of holding or gripping, or any areas where things just feel nice and open, you feel the energy flowing. Let go of any judgment and just see what's there. Honor where you are today, what your body has to give you today. And as always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with yourself as you move through your practice today, and to carry this intention off of the mat and out into the world with you. And then begin to slowly wiggle your hips from side to side, just letting the body flow. And then slowly walk the hands back in. Come up to sit on your heels. And then if the knees are wide, bring the legs back in. We'll take the hands forward, coming into a table position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Here, you can also rock yourself from side to side. Just find any movement here that feels intuitive. Allow the body to just open, whatever feels natural. Looking over towards one hip and then the other. And then bring yourself back into your table. We'll move through a few rounds of our cat-cow. Inhale as you drop the belly down, lift the tail, bring the heart forward, lift the gaze. And exhale as you press down through the hands, round up through the back, look towards your navel. And just flow through your cat-cow a few times. Getting to wake up the body, lubricate the spine, the hips moving, Bring yourself back into your table position now. Walk the knees back just a little bit further so you're in a longer table here. Come up onto the knees, pick up your feet, tuck your feet up towards your bum. And then as you do that, begin to slowly shift yourself forward, bringing your pelvis down towards the mat. And keep the feet pulling in towards the bum. And draw the heart forward. And then pull the hips back. Bring the feet back down to the ground. You can bring yourself into a child's pose, but we're just passing through here. And then again, bring yourself up into this long table. Pick up the feet, draw the feet in towards your bum. Begin to lower the pelvis down towards the mat as the heart pulls forward. You can have the arms straight or keep a bend in the elbows here. And then again, feet pull back, bum pulls back. Come back into your child's pose. We'll do this a few more times. Your pace here. We'll bring it forward. Draw the feet in towards the bum. Lower the pelvis, the thighs down towards the mat. Heart forward. And then you bring the feet back, bum back, come back into child's pose once or twice more. And then bring yourself back up into a table position. You can shorten up your table again. Extend the right leg back behind you. Draw that right knee in towards nose, chest, forehead. Press down into the hands as you round up through the back. Hug that knee in towards the nose. And then extend that right leg back behind you. Again, draw that right knee in towards the nose. Hug it in. And then step or grab, carry that right foot up towards the top of your mat. We'll take it into a low lunge. Press down into that right foot. Lift up. Hands come to that front thigh, press into the thigh, hug that right hip back, squaring the hips off towards the top of your mat. If it's available, you can begin to drop the hips a little bit, finding some opening through that left hip flexor, but keep a lift up through the belly so you're not just dumping down. And then you either keep hands where they are, or you could reach the arms up, or you could take the right hand to the back of that left thigh and either keep that left arm reaching up towards the ceiling or bend that left elbow, tuck the hand back behind the head. Keep lifting up through the belly and up through the low back. Lift the heart up. Maybe you lay the head back into that arm. And then we'll take the left hand forward to the mat. Draw that left knee up towards your bum. If it's available to you, you can reach back and grab a hold of that right foot, or you just act as if. Pull that right foot in towards your bum, or I'm sorry, left foot in towards your bum if you've got a hold of it. Maybe spin the heart up towards the ceiling. And then release that left foot back down to the mat. Come back up into your low lunge. Arms reach up. Hands down to the mat, step yourself back into your table. We'll extend that left leg back behind. Bend the left knee, draw it in towards the chest, round up through the back, hug the knee in. Re-extend that left leg back behind you. And then again, draw that knee in towards the chest, curl it in. Step or carry that left foot up top of your mat. Press down into that left foot, lift up. Hands come to that left thigh. Maybe you allow the hips to lower down a little bit. Lifting up through that belly, up through that low back. Side of the body nice and long. Reach up to the crown of the head. Stay here or reach your arms up. Or take that left hand to the back of that right thigh now. Right arm either reaches up or you bend that right elbow, tuck the hand back behind your head. Keep zipping up through the belly and maybe you lay the head back. Hug the belly in, bring yourself back up. We'll take that right hand up to the top of the mat. Bend that right knee now. Draw that foot in towards your bum. Grab a hold of the foot if you can, if it's accessible. If not, you could just act as if. Or you could use a strap here to grab a hold of that foot. Maybe you spin the heart up towards the ceiling here. And then release that foot. Back up you come, low lunge. Hands down to the mat. Step yourself back into your table again. Root down into your fingers. Tuck the toes under. Glide your hips up and back, downward dog. Walk out your dog or find whatever movement you like here. Pedaling the legs. Rocking back and forth, side to side. Bend your knees, crouch yourself down. Tiger dog, and then glide hips up. Downward dog. Bend your knees again, crouch down. Glide the hips up. One more time, bend the knees, crouch it down. This time press into the balls of the feet. Lift up through the belly, begin to glide yourself forward, coming into a plank pose. Press out through the heels. Draw the collarbones forward, keep the belly lifted. Drop the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, slowly lower yourself all the way down. Come onto the belly. Reach forward with the arms. Keep the tops of the feet rooting down, pubic bone rooting down towards the mat. Lift up the arms, lift up the chest. And then hands come back down. And reach the arms out in front of you, palms facing in. Rest your forehead down to the mat. And now on an inhale, lift up the feet, the legs. Keep the arms and the forehead down. And then release the feet down to the mat. Now we'll bend the knees. Press the feet up towards the ceiling. Take your arms around to the sides. Palms facing inward. Begin to lift up the feet, the knees, the thighs up off of the mat, and reach your hands back towards the feet. But don't grab the feet yet, just move in that direction. Lift up the heart. And then lower everything down. Bring the arms to form a little pillow up at the top of your mat. Rest your forehead down. And then again, bend the knees. Press the feet up towards the ceiling. Pubic bone roots down towards the mat. Begin to send the feet up, knees up, thighs up. Reach back with the hands. Now, if you can grab a hold of your feet, your ankles, then feel free to do so now. You could also take a strap around the ankles if you can't quite reach the feet, or you just reach the hands back in that direction. Press the feet up towards the ceiling. And then release yourself down. Again, take the arms back up to the top of the mat. Release the feet down, forehead to your arms, and rest. Take it into our bow one more time. Bend the knees. Reach those feet up towards the ceiling. Begin to lift the feet, lift the knees, lift the thighs. Arms reach back just in the direction of the feet, or you grab a hold of the ankles. Press the feet up. And then release yourself all the way back down. This time take hands underneath the shoulders. Press your bum back to your heels. Let's take it into child's pose. Your variation, either knees together. Could feel good on the back here, or you take the knees wide. Few nice deep breaths. Sending that breath into your back body, filling up the back of the lungs. And then bring yourself all the way up to sit on your heels. Just bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Connect in here. Come back to our intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with ourselves. Love yourself. Thank yourself for showing up for your practice today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. With love and gratitude, namaste.